Hello, beautiful people. It has been a while. I know it's been a while. It is your girl Kai, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I'm so nervous right now. I'm so nervous. I don't know why I feel like this is like my first video. Like, I'm nervous, but I know it has been so long, like over a year, since I have posted a video, since I've checked in, since I talked, since I did anything. But in that time, y'all have not stopped being loyal, and I appreciate it. Y'all have still checked in here and there. My channel has still been getting views. People have still been commenting. It's just, I appreciate it so much. I really do. But I just, for a while, I've been wanting to get back into YouTube. I've been telling y'all reach out to me. I'm coming with a video. I promise y'all I'm coming back, and here I am. But before I just got back into posting videos and stuff, I wanted my first video to just be a sit down, chit chat, talk with y'all. Just a transparent moment, just letting y'all know what it is, where I've been, all that. And yeah, so I'm gonna just dive right in. I did a video about a year ago just talking about how I had COVID and just my mental health and just stuff like that. And in that video, I kind of just talked about reaching kind of just a really low space with my mental health and just in my life, and how I drifted from God. I drifted from my relationship with him, and just a lot of people in my life. I really went into a secluded space. And yeah, that kind of all started, like, I don't know, well, if y'all remember when I first started YouTube, I was living in Orlando. I was in college. And yeah, that was my life. I was up there. And so at that time, I was in school, I was working, I was just really on the go, grinding just to maintain. But at the ending of 2020, I ended up having to move out of Orlando, and ended up moving back home. And so in that time is where it all really started, and just, I feel like in that video I talked about being depression. I feel like the depression started, and just me sinking really started, and the pulling back, because I didn't understand why things was happening the way they was. Like, I was living in Orlando for about 2 years, and I had been just working so hard to keep myself up there, keep myself in school, you know, keep a roof over my head, provide for myself, and with God, you know, and just trusting God along the way. Then it's like having to move back home. I felt like everything that I had been working hard for, everything that I had been fighting for, just boom, like it just came tumbling down. Like, and if anybody knew me, like, I always said that I was not going back to Miami. I'm not going back to Miami. I'm not going back to Miami. I did not want to come back home. And it happened, you know. So that was a lot for me. That was a whole shift in my life, just having to figure things out. And I don't know, with all that though, I definitely felt like it was a lesson. I felt like God had to humble me. God had to take me through some things. And everything that I was praying for and wanting ended up coming out of moving back to Miami. And I realized later on that it didn't happen how I want to, and God doesn't do things how we want it, or he doesn't follow our plan. But in the end, it all works out for our good, and it works out how it's supposed to be, you know? Yeah, like I said, I felt like that was a time, I felt like moving back, it was like a smack in my face at that time. And I just was still just, I came back to Miami. I just was still, like I said, trying to figure things out. And I was still in school. Like, I was still trying to graduate. It was the point where I was just going back and forth to Orlando, going to school, just, like I said, trying to do what I had to do to graduate and just still keep going regardless of what was happening. And I feel like that was a time where I was supposed to cling to God and really pull to him and just walk through that with God, but I didn't. I pulled away so bad, and I felt like just along the way I just lost myself. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what what was going on. What was I supposed to do? I was just trying to keep going though, for what it was. And I just pulled away from just people, family, friends, and like I said, it was just me. I was in my room. I was interning from home. My school was online most of the time, and then I got a job from home. So I was really in my four walls of my room, just day in and day out, just my mind, and in my thoughts, in my mind, and just really just allowing the devil to take over, allowing the negativity to just take over and just put me deeper and deeper and deeper into just a mental funk. I feel like I was just going crazy mentally, honestly. And like I just could not get a grip on my thoughts. I felt like I could not pray, and I just didn't want to talk to anybody, because it's like, what am I talking to y'all for? Because you can't fix the problem anymore. And if you see me looking over or looking down at my phone, I wrote some notes down and kind of got my thoughts out earlier, so that's what I'm looking at. So with all of that, obviously falling back from YouTube was something that happened during that time. Like, I just felt like I wasn't the same person anymore when I first started those videos back in 2020. Like, I didn't do the same things that I used to, as far as just like my relationship with God and doing devotionals and just certain things like that. Like, I wasn't doing the things that I did anymore. My relationship with God wasn't the same anymore. And so I felt like, how could I get in front of the camera and talk to these people about something that I'm not living, or try to help them with something that I can't even help myself with right now? But I had to learn along my journey, and I've been reassured that I shouldn't just stop because I'm in a different space right now. On this journey, things will happen. We will change. Our perspectives on things will change. And sometimes we may get knocked off or fall off, but through all of that, God does not look at us any differently, nor does his plan for our lives change. Just because our mind may change or our plans may change, God's does not. Before we are born, God set our life out already, so he's gonna see that through, regardless of what we're doing, how we're feeling, or but for a while it has took me a lot to just share this and to just be vulnerable. Right now I'm still just kind of just nervous, like I said, to just really be putting this all out there. But I just know that I'm not the only person experiencing this. I won't be the last person to experience this or to go through life and just have things happen. So I got to continue to just share my life and be transparent, just as I was before with other things. And I just can't be comfortable with sharing only the positive things, because life is not always that. Some days we don't feel good. We feel like crap. Some days we don't feel like picking up the Bible. Some days we don't feel like talking to God, or we don't know what to say to God, or we don't feel like getting out of the bed, And so I know that that is all a part of the journey. It's all a part of life. And I know that I have to share it, because when God gave me this platform, God knew that I would reach this point in my life. God knew that I would go through these things, experience these certain things. And I believe that it was meant for me to share all of these things. But in the moment when going through all those things, I chose to retreat and just go into myself. And I just know that I'm meant to be on YouTube, and that's why I'm fighting so hard to just come back and just to, despite how I'm feeling or despite what I'm thinking, to just give you all what God has given me, what God has told me from the beginning when he first put this on my heart and gave me the vision for all of this stuff. Like, I just know that all of that just did not come to an end, so I know that I'm meant to be on YouTube. And with all of this, through all this time, God has continued to just show me and give me signs. Like I said before, people still watch my videos. My very first video that went viral was still getting views. All my other videos still get views too. People still are commenting on them on social media. You guys still reach out to me, asking me where am I, letting me know y'all miss me, telling me the people need me, don't give up. Like, y'all send me messages all the time, and that's a sign. Like, just always showing so much love and positivity. My friends, my families, all my sisters always asking me, when you gonna post a video, when you posting a video. And God is just constantly just putting YouTube in my face and just on my mind and just making it so loud. And it's just like, how can I ignore that, you know? And I know it's not a coincidence. So yes, with all of that, I'm working to come back, start giving y'all at least a video once a week, starting off like dropping some type of content, just my day-to-day life, lifestyle, just rebuilding my relationship with God, and all of that. Wherever God leads me, wherever God takes me, and places on my heart to give, I am going to give to y'all. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap up this video by letting y'all know that I'm in a much better space now. My mental space is still, it's an uphill battle, and we're working on it every day. But I'm overall in a much better place. And God has showed up and showed out over the last year or so in my life. I mentioned in that other video that where I talked about my mental health that I was looking for a therapist, and that I would let y'all know when I started therapy. I found a therapist, and I've been in therapy for over the past year or so, and it's helped like over time. So that is something. And like I said, God just continued to show up and show up and show out. I graduated school. I have my bachelor's now, planning to start my master's in the fall. I'm a teacher. I don't know if I've told y'all that, but I went to school for early child education and development. So working in my field, I am a teacher. Yeah, that's a whole nother journey in itself, but I am blessed and I'm thankful nonetheless. And I'm also, y'all, I'm in a relationship. The last time when I first started YouTube, and if you are OG, you know, if you've been with your girl since the beginning, y'all know that I was single, and I talked a lot about my season of singleness, and just being in that space and just working on myself and all of that stuff. So I'm now in a relationship, y'all, a happy, healthy, good relationship. And so, yeah, that's something else. So God has still been good, despite all of that. And yes, y'all, I'm back. You can expect to see me, you know. Make sure your post notifications are on. Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about your girl, okay? Because you will be seeing me, y'all. I feel good now. At the beginning of this video, I was excited. At the beginning of this video, I was nervous. But I don't know if y'all could tell. I got a little comfortable now. I feel good. I feel relaxed. And I'm happy I got this out. And like I said, I'm back to giving y'all just different content, lifestyle content, just about the different pieces of my journey. And if there's any videos, anything specific that y'all want to see, any questions y'all got, if y'all want me to do question and answer video, update, like anything like that, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Make sure you're following me on social media. I'll make sure that's in the description box. And yeah, I guess that's the end of this video, y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a sunflower emoji down in the comment box just so I can know. And I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all so much for just continuing to ride with me on this journey. Stay tuned for what's to come. I love y'all.